So, what are you going to listen to now?
You could browse endless podcast lists and take a shot.
You could ask your mates and wait for no one to reply.
Or you could listen to us, your friendly castologists, the professional pickers of all things podcast.
Zane, Nick and Liz listen to all the things, so you don't have to, and find the best podcast that should be on your radar.
Every Monday, we're coming at you with 3 hand-picked podcast recommendations.
Then we review each other's selections so you know what's really good.
Will we always agree with each other's picks?
Yeah, probably not.
But hey, you're clever. You know how that's how reviews work.
You got this.
A That's Not Canon Productions podcast.
Hey, Maddie.
Hi, Nick.
Did you like that I was the one that jumped in first?
I did. It's so unusual for you.
I know, it's different. Welcome to What the Fuck is Happening, the podcast.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
So natural and smooth.
I agree.
How are you, babe?
Yeah, good.
Well, before we even do anything, I need to ask, how is your vagina?
It's doing much better.
Much better.
Much better. But I am going to see the doctor on Tuesday. But it's doing much better. But I'm still going to see the doctor. So, yeah.
What does much better but still need the doctor mean?
Well, it means
Give us specifics. Tell me which parts. The clitoris.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Everyone.
Well, that's the important
Rest
part,
assured.
right?
Exactly. Yeah, no, it's totally fine. Well, okay, let's just get right into the details. TMI, I got my period this week and I was using my cup, and when I was putting it in, I had a really sharp stabbing pain. And I was like, oh, that's not good. I'm going to call the doctor. So I called the doctor, booked in, and then 3 days later I was like, oh, I probably don't need to go anymore, but I will anyway.
When, bruise, stinging pain?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. And very much definitely attached to this because it's in the same spot.
Okay,
and stuff,
more
so.
to TMI. Did you have the cup in when you fell?
No, I didn't.
So it can't be bruised specifically where the cup goes.
No, but basically, I mean, it is, but not because of that.
But no, I don't know if I mind. I was going to ask, how do the cups work?
What do you mean?
Okay, I'm going to guess what I think diva cups are for.
Okay.
Well, I know what they're for. How they work.
Okay.
And this is just based on cultural context from what I've heard in shows and movies.
Right.
What a great intro. Is it squishy, silicone-y?
Yeah, basically. So it's basically just a silicone cup, and then
how big is it? Is it half a cup?
No,
a third of a cup?
no,
a quarter of a cup?
Literally a shot glass size.
Is it one of those pop things that we used to have as kids where it was the rubber?
It's a shot glass size.
It's not a shot that I want to do.
But it's kind of a bit smaller and kind of shaped like a U. And then you squish it in. Exactly. You squish it all in together and then you stick it up there. I was going to say that. And then,
do you squish it together or do you fold it?
You fold it. And then when you stick it up there, it all comes apart.
Because when you think about it, the vagina
the
really is a line, right?
No. What?
It kind of looks like a line, like a
tunnel.
Like a mouth.
You kind of like a tunnel, yeah.
Like a river mouth going into the river.
You mean the entrance?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Wait, where's the vulva?
This is a lot of questions, Nick. You're interrogating me here on the anatomy of a vagina.
We'll get a diagram
after
the show.
Well, what is that ghost voice? Is that one of your special effects buttons on your machine?
Yes.
Okay. So, should we just do the elephant in the room?
Yeah, is the elephant, we have Chelsea here?
No, the elephant in the room this week
is
that we have world-renowned superstar, published author,
yes,
multi-Grammy award-winning recording artist,
EGOT winner,
even Golden Globe winner as well. We have the return.
Yes, the return. Oh, that's so nice.
Okay, weirdo. We have Chelsea here.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
Yay.
Thank you.
The one time I've used it appropriately.
Okay, well, so basically we have Chelsea back, and this time we're doing an actual interview.
Yeah, last time she was just here for fun.
Yeah. I'm
still here for fun.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Despite my many, many qualifications.
Although this time you're kind of a guinea pig.
I was going to say, she's here just for the shits and gig, but also shits and gigs, but also just to test interview questions.
Yeah, we
tested
them on
it's
ourselves.
fucking deep questions. It's what childhood trauma.
I mean, we
What
can't.
flavor is your childhood trauma?
Yeah. What music reminds you?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah. We're so excited to have you, Jonesy.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here. I love this space. It's so cute.
Oh,
Right?
thank you. This is the first time Chelsea's seen the studio.
I
so
mean, despite keeping up
Oh,
on
that's true.
Instagram and TikTok.
That
true. You can
being
get a pretty good
honest
idea from
creation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that of
course.
that studio.
I hear the person who runs it's kind of a bitch, but
I hear that too. Particularly when she hasn't eaten.
tea.
Look, aren't we
Literally.
all? Aren't we all?
Well, yes, hangry. I can't remember what I was watching, but someone said I don't get hangry when I'm hungry. I get hunty, which is hungry and
Hunty.
Canty.
yeah.
Literally me.
What was that from? I don't remember. I think that was from Hacks. I don't know. Literally name an episode where I haven't talked about Hacks.
Can't.
What did you just call me? That's like the best thing about the Australian accent
It's so true.
is that even when we're not swearing, it sounds like it. We are. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, most of the time we just are, but
truth.
There is that. There is that. How are you?
Yeah.
yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been. Oh, what?
It's been too long.
I know, it's been like 7 months since we had you on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Exactly.
it's been way longer than that.
Well, no, we're nearly at, I think we started in August last year.
What the?
We're almost at the 1 year.
Wow.
I know. Look at all that we've achieved. Approximately nothing.
Lies. We joined a network
That's
within
true.
a year.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is actually, that's the other elephant in the room is if we look a little different,
Do we?
that's because we've aged a week.
Yeah.
But I meant the
not being
cover
kind.
photo.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're part of a cute little podcast network now.
Yeah. Oh, it's so
And we're so
exciting.
excited to be a part of it.
We are.
And hopefully we can even get some other podcast people on the network as guests as well.
Let's do that. That's such a great idea. Have we talked about this already?
You also might start hearing ads, but deal
Yeah.
with it.
They're not going to be very long, and there'll be like max 3 of them. So,
Well, like
in an
every
hour and
time
a
you hear an
half.
ad, recommend this podcast to a friend. That's a good rule of,
Love
Or
that.
take a shot.
or take a shot from your Diva cup.
Well, do you know people actually do save their menstrual blood? For like,
Isn't it meant
For
to be
like
nutritional?
painting and shit.
Oh,
yeah, people do for like
why did I think
painting.
that painting with it is worse than drinking it?
No, painting, and I think they
Vampire.
make like face masks and shit with it because apparently it's like anti-aging.
Oh,
or
you
something.
mean like beauty masks, like
yeah,
sheet masks.
Yeah, I don't
Not,
mean
not like COVID safe mask.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm not sure that will stop the spread.
Speaking of, should we just dive right into the fact that Australia just had multiple anti-lockdown rallies?
How embarrassing.
Okay, basically, most of the states, well, half the states. We just established the other episode that I'm not good with Australian geography.
Yeah, it's okay. Neither am I, to be honest.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Don't worry, I'll be really condescending about it, guys.
Like Queensland, New South Wales, sure. Everywhere else, no
That's
idea.
where it gets phasy.
Yeah.
Hazy.
I mean, I know Tasmania, it's like by itself.
Yeah,
Down the bottom.
yeah. Victoria, I know. The rest is
I
like
don't know how you've lived this long.
Yeah, but like,
neither.
yeah. I always think that Victoria is like a city because it doesn't sound like a
Tiny little
state.
bitch.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it sounds like a city name.
It
Same with
does.
Canberra. Wait, is Canberra the city?
It is.
Canberra's the city, yeah.
And then I guess ACT is
yeah.
the Australian Capital Territory.
I mean,
Yeah.
ACT essentially takes up the whole of Canberra. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Other way around,
other
yeah.
way around.
We're in the same boat.
Stupid.
Tiny.
It's
I did
a
live there.
stupid
I
little-
should know.
Yeah, so half of Australia is in lockdown.
Yeah, it's New South
Because-
Wales, Victoria, South
Yeah,
Australia.
pretty wild case numbers in New South Wales.
New South Wales, yeah.
And I'm just saying, if Gladys had have locked down when they had
I know.
less cases
That's-
instead of waiting 2 weeks,
It's true. It's really
maybe
there's a cause and effect there.
Yeah. Anyway, fucking anti-mask, anti-lockdown protesters all over Australia.
Yeah, yesterday, Saturday.
Why are they idiots and call them idiots?
Yes, that is a very
It's true.
good summary.
I'd like to hear
Completely
each of you say they're
embarrassing.
idiots.
They're idiots.
They are idiots.
Thank you.
I think Chelsea has a funny story to tell us about this.
I mean, it's not really that funny, but I was just scrolling through my Instagram stories and someone that I haven't seen since like fucking high school. I just like clicked on it and she was like, yes, I was there. And it was just like a picture of all the lockdown. And I almost immediately blocked her, but then I wanted to show you guys.
This is someone that we went to high school with?
We went to high school
Okay,
with, yeah.
okay. That is...
By
and
we,
I was
he
just
doesn't
like,
mean me.
ugh, this is so embarrassing. And there was like
Really?
photos of like signs that were like, wake up, guys, it's a scam. And I'm like, fucking serious?
It's really true.
It really baffles my mind that people can just like be so... what's the word? Like ignorant of
Yeah.
like the facts and the shit that's literally right in front of them.
See, like,
It's
I
true.
think that everyone's on the same page as me, and then I go to my job
Yeah.
with the general
Literally.
public, and
Oh, yeah.
they're like, it wakes me up. I'm like, wow, everyone is so fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's so true. I often like think about the fact that I have an extremely particular experience. Like I have chosen my friends very well and I've curated my online experience. I don't hardly ever get exposure to stupid people. And when I do, I'm like, dang, they still exist.
I know.
You're really talking about me and Chelsea right now.
You're the
I
two
mean,
people
look.
who are on the you're in the
Oh,
in the
okay.
group.
I thought we were the idiots.
No.
We're both.
Did you
But
just go to the
only in the
COVID
best
rally?
God damn.
Yeah, so you're not.
I didn't
It's
even
fine.
know it was on
Me
until
neither.
it was on.
It was like a surprise attack.
Like, I just woke up and I'm like, what the fuck
Literally.
is happening? Come on,
What,
guys.
the podcast?
I thought we were all on the same page
See,
here.
we even say what the fuck is happening on what the fuck is happening.
Yeah.
Shh, Chelsea's talking.
Well, she's not that special of a guest.
I mean, that's fair.
I'm joking. It means I'm comfortable with you if I'm interrupting you. Also that I'm a man.
That's true. Just cut me off whenever. I deserve it.
Okay. But also not. You know what I mean. Yeah, look, it's you seeing the person that we went to high school with going to that protest is kind of like, I would assume, someone in the United States seeing a family member at the January 6th insurrection.
Not that those two things are of equal seriousness.
I mean,
Okay, well, one is definitely a risk to public health, but the other is a genuine risk to, democracy. So I feel like,
Like, look, I feel
kind of
like
high up there. But
during the insurrection, a lot of family members were like dobbing each other in.
I
And
know,
if we
I
were
got
in
that,
lockdown, I definitely would have dobbed her in. But I feel
Same.
like that
yeah, well,
doesn't count here. Like in Sydney, I know that they're doing it. They're like,
there's like,
these people have been like breaking all the lockdown rules.
yeah, and there's like
cetera.
60 people I think they arrested on the day.
really? Oh, that's good because the story I saw about it was that no arrests had been made. I was like,
Oh.
are you kidding me?
I mean, I see a lot of posts about that guy that punched the horse.
Oh, that was so fucked up.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I didn't see this.
I only saw it this morning and I was like, oh.
See, like I watched one video on TikTok and then I got like 8 more in a row.
Oh,
Everyone say thank you to the algorithm.
Thank you, algorithm. Praise be.
Oh my god. Yeah, wild. How much is there really to say on these people?
no, nothing. That's it. We can move on to the next topic.
Okay, well, also just a side note, the layout for this episode, we're just gonna do a quick pop culture catch up of the week. Right? The three of us are gonna voice opinions that we have no right having.
Yes, exactly.
And then we're gonna dive into the deep and personal questions.
Yeah, the good shit. You make me not quit. The good shit.
Wow, that was indistinguishable from Ari.
I
Ana
agree.
Grande.
On a side note, there's another guest. It's Ariana Grande, but
I got it.
she wasn't given a microphone yet. She's just here.
She's actually running the camera.
Yeah.
That's why she's not-
In the corner.
yeah, she's back there with our co-host.
Get me a
Pauline
coffee,
Hanson.
bitch.
Wig, okay. I would
Just
never
kidding,
talk
I love
to
you,
Ari
Ari.
like that in company.
I would.
Anyway, actually, let's keep on the note of those of COVID and shit. The Olympics are happening as of
That's a choice.
like this week.
Yes.
they're acting like it's all hunky dory.
Yes, they are.
Who is hunky dory?
I have never heard that voice from you before, and it was an experience.
That was my impression of Kathy Hilton.
Indistinguishable.
Thank you. That's what you really know how to get to a man's heart. There's like so many protests and in Japan about not wanting the Olympics because the amount of COVID it's spreading.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like to get to the level of a protest in Japan is pretty intense, but it makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
That does make sense.
Well, they've been saying for months that they don't. I don't know about like actual Japanese officials, but I know that there's been ongoing public like outcry at the fact that the Olympics were going to be happening. So,
And it is spreading.
Is
We've
it?
already had to send 2 have just come back from Japan
Wild.
of our athletes with COVID.
Wild.
You know what the other wild thing is?
What?
You know how there was like all that press about the anti-sex beds to stop the spread of COVID within the village?
Yeah.
They're not about sex.
What?
Neither of you know this?
No.
Oh, they're not. They were never about anti-sex beds. They were never anti-sex beds. They're really sturdy. Like the athletes are jumping on
Yeah,
them.
I
I
saw
saw
athletes
that,
jumping
yeah.
on them, but
They're trying to have an Olympics with less of a environmental impact. So they're
Aw.
using cardboard beds that can just be recycled.
that's cute.
That is cute. Love that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they are still giving everyone COVID there. But that's fine.
I mean, look.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll be over by the time we get the Olympics, which
Well, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Gonna have to talk about that one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Brisbane won the Olympics for 2032.
Yeah.
We won.
We won.
Brisbane won.
Brisbane
the
won.
whole Olympics.
which I mean sounds like a made up year. And I'm like, I'll be 34? Yeah. How gross.
You just sucked all of the life out of the room.
I know.
Really did.
This is something I've been thinking about, and I'm like, oh,
I saw all those people post and they were like, oh my God, I can't believe like for the Olympics, I would more likely be taking my kids than my current friends. And then every time I saw that, I was like, nope, move on from thinking about that. So that thing really, what you just said really pulled me back into reality.
Should we just like make a pact right now that we'll go and see all of like the 3 of us alone? We'll go and see all of like the men's gymnastics and the men's swimming,
Wait.
everything that has men wearing.
When you say
Skin
alone,
tight stuff.
do you mean separately, but only by
No, together.
ourselves?
The 3 of
Oh,
us
okay,
together
okay.
without kids or husbands
Ew.
or wives or whatever.
Yeah,
Um, my favorite part about the
hate them
Olympics.
already.
My favorite part about the Olympics, us winning the Olympics, us being Brisbane. Is that
us being
Me,
us
personally.
specifically.
yeah, personally,
I
I
won
did.
all of
Exactly.
the Olympic events.
Yeah, exactly. Short put. Is literally Brisbane was unopposed.
Oh, really?
No other country was going for it.
Iconic.
We did it.
Literally.
Wait, was it really?
Yes.
Because everyone made such a big deal about how Anastasia Palaszczuk had to go to Tokyo to confirm the Olympic bid because...
That is true. At every Olympics, they have a big meeting with all the people who run it,
Right,
and they vote.
right.
And like, it was really just a formality voting.
That's so crazy. Why
Because
did no
like,
one else want
technically,
it?
half of them could have said no,
Right.
and it wouldn't be held in Brisbane. They'd just have to try and find more cities to bid.
Oh.
But we were the only city that bid for
That's funny.
2032. So
Wild. I wonder why.
I got to imagine COVID and stuff has something to do with it.
Yeah,
Investing
maybe.
resources into the...
Yeah, true. All the
Yeah.
money they have to spend
It'd
on
be
it.
really expensive. I'm sure a lot
Yeah.
of places aren't doing
Yeah.
amazingly
well.
at the moment.
Yeah.
Don't want to commit to something that they
That makes sense.
can't do.
And that's on period.
And I guess I feel like the public in general doesn't really care about the Olympics. I don't know. Like, I personally would be very mad at resources and money being redirected to
But
that.
once again, I can't tell if that's just something that, like, my social circle agrees
Yeah.
with, and then like there's the general
Truth.
public, and they might be like, "Fuck yeah."
Olympics.
I mean, people seem excited.
They
I
do.
think most people are looking at it as jobs, which that's fine.
Yeah,
which
that's
is
fair.
very true.
But even ScoMo, when like the second it happened, put out a statement and didn't at all mention Anastasia Palaszczuk.
Classic.
It was just like, we did it. I know, Anastasia Beverly Hills. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little wild.
It's pretty wild.
I think they were expecting everyone to be like, you know, celebrating in the streets, and everyone's just like,
I mean, there were people in the streets. They just weren't celebrating.
Exactly. They were protesting lockdowns.
No, I think they had like fireworks and shit here.
They did. They
Oh.
They set up little
Yeah.
Olympic.
Okay. I didn't see any.
No, I mean me either.
I
But
never leave
South
my
Bank.
house, so that's probably why.
Yeah, they set up, not to like trigger anyone, but they set up little Olympic hotspots. Where it was like a tent and there was like a TV and stuff, and they watched the bid live. And but like,
oh, wild.
again, they were unopposed.
Not very
Ooh,
exciting.
who's it gonna be?
Right? What's like,
Us or no one.
literally though, and like
Imagine
Us
the
are literally,
drama of it being
like
no one.
scrounging around, like, please, somebody take it.
God, I'm just getting that picture of, the Hunger Games when Effie Trinket in the second one, she reaches into the bowl and like swirls it around, even though Katniss is the only name that's in there.
Yeah, essentially.
yeah, she's living for the drama.
Same. And so is Anastasia
I wish they
Palaszczuk.
recreated that scene for this.
Yeah, I agree.
Literally, Chelsea just put forward the idea that we cancel the Olympics, replace it with the Hunger Games.
I can see that working.
I mean,
What do we got to lose?
Exactly.
Wow. Okay. Anyway, so let's move on from genocide.
Wow, genocide.
Genocide.
It's only what, like 11 people a year.
yeah.
No, 23 people. A
I
year.
mean, that's less than COVID, so really.
Yeah. Less than COVID. Also less than Baby Yoda. I was gonna say it's a good middle ground between
I'm
Baby
still-
Yoda and genocide, but
Still
no.
traumatized by the pop vinyl that I saw with Baby Yoda and like the eggs.
Stop it. Are you? You're triggering me, Chelsea. You
But
really
it was
telling
like
me this? No.
one of those like really big ones.
Yeah, the scene ones.
where they're like expensive, like $80
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
or
Oh
whatever.
my god.
And I'm like,
Absurd.
I want to buy it, but I don't.
Oh my god. I'm seriously triggered. I can't believe there's no Sansa Stark pop vinyl and there's a Yoda eating eggs. I can't handle this.
Committing genocide.
This is really the hill you're gonna die on.
Yes, I've been on this hill for like 6 years now.
Okay.
It's ongoing.
Did you see Jeff Bezos went to space?
I did see that happened.
A matter of days after Richard Branson,
Yeah.
which means Jeff Bezos has a tinier penis. But the rocket
I
did
think we
look
all
like a
knew that.
wiener. Did you see the rocket?
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it does look like that.
Okay, for any listeners that didn't see the rocket that Amazon used to go to space,
It looks like a wiener.
just like
Picture a dildo.
look at a penis.
Yeah.
That's it.
Did he only go there for like 11 minutes or something?
Yeah,
Wait, is he back?
yeah.
It was like a day trip. He was just like, eh.
And
For
it
some
wasn't
reason,
like
I thought he
actual
was
space
still
space.
there.
I thought he was still there too. And I was
What's
like,
wrong?
let's close the borders, not let him back in. But
Lock him out.
Build the wall.
oh, he was just like, wow, COVID. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Ultimate
just-
isolation. But
Truly. I keep seeing all those memes about his ex-wife, and they're like, wow, imagine getting $50 billion and then your ex goes to space.
just like, honey, I need some space.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You laugh at her puns and you never laugh at mine.
Why is there
That's
so
a hate
stupid?
crime.
I love it.
That's a hate crime.
Yours are
Wow.
too cerebral.
Bitch. Anyway, no, literally last episode we were talking about, we thought that Bezos was going to space like a month after Richard
Yeah.
Branson.
There's like
Bronson?
the space race we were discussing.
Branson.
Yeah.
Branson.
But no, it was like days later,
Yeah, it was like, I think literally the day after we discussed it on the pod, he went to space, and I was
which is
like,
hilarious.
oh, lucky I have the context around this.
Exactly. Yeah, and you know what? So now there's a hierarchy, and it's Richard Branson has the biggest dick.
Yes.
Jeff Bezos has like
The
a very
smallest.
fine penis. No, Elon Musk has a chode.
I mean, we been new.
We knew.
That's fair. I mean, I feel like at the top of the hierarchy should be that guy from the Sex Life show, but that's fine.
He hasn't gone to space.
Okay, fair. We should send him to space
It's true.
just to knock them down a peg.
But we'd need like
See what happens.
2 rockets, one for him and one for the penis.
His penis is the rocket.
And definitely,
Is
you
the
should
rocket.
go in the Amazon one.
In the words of Jimmy Neutron, blast off.
Stop. That was a lot to handle.
I feel like I could get sued by the Jimmy Neutron makers for that one.
Maybe defamation.
I mean, look, is Jimmy Neutron still even happening?
It should be.
I don't know.
Has it been
Gillard
cancelled for
is
many?
not afraid of chickens. Did you guys ever see the movie? Yeah.
You mean the cultural event that started it all?
It's my cultural.
You know, when they say like the movie event of the summer,
Yeah.
that, but of the century.
You're correct.
Thank you. You want the Marvel tea?
Fine.
Yes.
Apparently Black Widow didn't do so great. First weekend, it did phenomenal.
Yeah.
And then second weekend, it was like, it dropped like 75%.
Wild.
So there are now rumors that Marvel's going to delay Spider-Man around Christmas.
Really? Why?
Because they're expecting it to make a lot of money because of the multiverse, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire of it all.
Right.
So they're like, well, if we push it to next year, we could make $2 billion. If we leave it this Christmas.
I wish I could make $2 billion. That would be really nice.
Who says you're not perfect? Who says, no, Selena Gomez?
Yeah, but what has that got to do with this?
I was just trying to say, who says she can't make $2 billion?
Okay, well, you should have changed the lyrics.
Old of you to think I'm quick on my feet.
Oh, I know you are, Mr. Pun.
Wow.
Mr. Pun.
That
Wow.
was really good.
That was witty.
That was smart. That was...
Okay, well, both of you just assume I've become my feet.
phenomenal.
Yeah, anyway.
Anyway?
So that's dramatic.
Yeah.
So does that mean they release 5 movies next year?
I don't know. Who knows if they actually will, but like it kind of makes sense, you know, with COVID's big sis Delta.
I don't really see what the difference 3 months is going to make, though.
More vaccines.
I guess. Yeah, I guess. That's true.
America's like the only country that's actually
Vaccinating anybody.
fully vaccinated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Along with
I
Russia.
mean, is America ever going to be fully vaccinated?
Well, yeah, like herd
herd immunity.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah, like the UK's had their Freedom Day.
What?
So they've stopped lockdown and mask wearing and
yeah.
everything, and
There's
they're
no
just
COVID restrictions.
yeah, there's none.
And barely any of them
but
are
they called
vaccinated.
it
No,
Freedom
they've got
Day.
like 70 to 80% of the population vaccinated, from what I heard. But
It's
I
not that much.
am 100% willing to be fact checked.
I know it's not that much, but it's more than most places. But
I mean,
the
Wait, did they
deaths-
seriously call it Freedom Day?
yeah. But I
As
feel like
in,
the
like-
UK's kind of approach has always just been let everyone like a chickenpox party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like if everyone gets it, then
we'll be fine.
we'll be fine.
Yeah,
After.
kill off the week.
But so many people have died that. that's
Yeah.
not
And so
funny.
many people are starting to die again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Boris Johnson has the audacity to be quarantining himself away from everyone because he can.
But from what I heard on Hack on Triple J,
Oh.
they
Drama.
wanted a spike in COVID cases over their summer compared to over their winter, because over their winter they get a lot of flu and all that, and they didn't want to
Yeah.
swamp the healthcare system, so they'd rather do it in summer. But
They didn't want to swamp the healthcare system, so they let COVID-19 run wild.
yes,
Makes total sense.
like I am in no way qualified to be commenting. This
That's
is
the
just
name
like
of the podcast.
third-hand information that I'm
Third hand.
proudly presenting.
Come
as
back
my
to us
own.
when you can provide us with fifth and sixth hand information.
A person I know knows a person knows
Exactly.
a person.
Exactly.
But it's
Knows Boris Johnson.
it's an approach.
It's an approach.
It's yeah.
It's certainly a choice.
What if you had a Freedom Day? What would it be about? This is a question for all of us.
Come back to me.
Chelsea, if you had a Freedom Day, what would it be about?
Freedom from idiots, and I just sit alone in a room.
Oh, I know mine.
Yeah.
Freedom from society. Similar, but particular focus on money.
Okay.
I would 100% join that day.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fucking good time.
Or maybe from summer. Just
Fucking hate
winter
summer.
all the time.
Winter
That would be
right
nice.
now.
But it's a day.
Yeah, I know, but Yeah,
not
the
asking
Freedom
what
Day
mine
celebrating
is?
that summer's over forever. Yes, Nick,
Forever.
what's yours? Forever.
Winter is coming.
Don't I mention Game of Thrones?
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
I've already brought it up. So.
My Freedom Day would literally just be the Purge. But for obvious copyright reasons, we can't call it the Purge. So we're
Yeah.
calling it Freedom Day.
Hot.
Yeah.
Hot. What would you do in the Purge? Like, what sort
You
of...
mean on the Freedom Day?
on Freedom Day. What would you do on Freedom Day?
Wait,
Probably
can I
hide.
just ask a question?
No.
What's The Purge? Like, I know it's a movie, but what's it about?
You
What?
explain.
Like, what do they purge? I mean,
Oh,
I assume
well-
they purge people.
Yeah, well, you can. It's just like a day where you're not held accountable by laws. And
Oh.
it's just,
All crime is legal.
for some reason, everyone in the movies decides to kill people. I mean, you
I'd
can't kill
probably
like
do
really
that.
high up government officials, and
no,
it's
I
all
wouldn't
about
do that.
like the fact that rich people can afford proper security where they
It's
kill the
social
poor
commentary,
people.
but like
It's social commentary about
a kindergartner's understanding of it.
yeah, about how essentially they're just trying to cull the lower class because they're the ones that can't afford to be protected from the people. But like, I really feel like most people would just be like committing tax fraud or like
Yeah.
Mood.
finally getting that Louis
Shouldn't say
Vuitton bag that I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
Well,
my thing would have been murder, but if it was like
Oh my
Donald
God.
Trump, but then you said no government officials, so then it wouldn't be murder anymore.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
think-
this is Freedom Day. This isn't the Purge, so
yeah, that's true. We can change the rules.
yeah, we can
Mix it up.
do whatever the fuck we want.
Donald Trump is out.
Look, at the moment, I just feel like he's not doing anything. So
He's
mean,
already
that's
like
true.
campaigning to run again. So let's
Ew.
yeah, but like,
just pretend that's not
I mean,
happening.
I don't want. I feel like people aren't going to make the same mistake twice, but I have decided to stop trusting people entirely after
Yeah.
after what's happened
That's
here.
the best course of action, I think. Yeah, no, with the Purge, I'm pretty sure they rationalize it as the crime rates like plummet throughout the rest of the year because on that one
Because
day
everyone,
they can
saves it up for the Purge Day.
yeah.
Yeah, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but
It doesn't.
it is what it is. Yeah, it's true.
I mean, if there's like two sides to it. One is like, I mean, obviously, why would you commit a crime any other day of the year if you're going to get caught when you could do it on one day and not get caught? But also, like, if everyone's doing it on the same day, as you say, it's just fucking free for all. Feels very dangerous.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Chaos, exactly.
Chaos.
Wanda, you are the Scarlet Witch, and no wait, that's not the song. Sorry, Wanda, this is chaos magic, and that makes you the Scarlet Witch. Thank you. Thank you.
I just
That's what she deserves.
ultimately I love that show, but I'm like tonally it was a
All
mess.
over the place.
Yeah. Did you watch Loki?
I have watched most of it.
Oh no, did we spoil it wildly for you last week?
Look, at that point, I was like, if I get it spoiled, then that's on me. I know
so
about
spoiled.
like Loki and Sylvie, but I think it's just like the last.
Yeah, what's
episode
your
that I haven't
opinion
seen.
on incest?
It's not incest; it's self-cest. And to answer a question from a previous podcast, I would definitely have sex with myself
Thank
if I
you.
was a clone.
Thank you.
I would have a threesome; it'd be great.
Thank you.
Well, don't both look at me. I don't think I've changed my mind.
Why would you not?
It's
Let's not get into
It's
that.
I don't think it's incest as it is more just like masturbation.
Exactly.
I mean,
You
I
know?
guess that's
She can't masturbate right now, though, so
yeah, I know
Yeah,
it's
that's
really
fair with
rough.
your
you poor
broken
little
pussy.
Tukey.
Still,
The poor thing.
I agree.
I hope it's okay.
Same.
I send him her regards. What did? Okay, this is a complete like.
R.I.P. pussy. Anyway,
Wow, you're really going into the Gen Z crowd here.
I'm cool and him. Please like me.
We're literally all Gen Z.
I know, but we're
Exactly.
cuspers.
Exactly.
Gen Z
We're in the
cuspers.
limbo. We are in the place of like in between time.
It's so weird. I hang out with millennials and like understand half the things, and then Gen Zs, it's like half the things, and it's like,
Yeah.
where do I belong?
We have like half the cultural references of millennials growing up, and then half the cultural references of Gen Z
Yeah.
Yeah.
when we were like teens. So it's like
And then now they're saying things that I don't understand. Like, where the fuck did Chugi come from? I don't.
Chugi.
Why?
I don't know.
What?
I think
I have
we're all
absolutely
Chugis.
no idea.
Yeah.
Wait, can Gen Zs be Chugis?
Well, I don't fucking know even what it means.
Yeah, neither. What does it mean?
Oh, it just means like a millennial or a boomer that's trying really hard to like be hip. Like, you know.
Oh, so me, like right now.
we are Gen Z, so technically we can't be Chugis. But like,
Oh, interesting. I thought it just meant bad.
no, it's like, you know, that Steve Buscemi clip. And it's like, how do you do, fellow teens?
Oh, yes.
That.
That's Chugi.
That's a Chugi.
But it's so endearing.
Chugi?
No,
If
that's
someone came up to me and said, you fucking Chugi, I'd say, wow, yes, daddy, step on me. That was a little glimpse into my mind. I'm joking.
I liked it.
No, a little left field, a little detour.
Yes.
Did you guys listen to Lil Nas X's new song and
No.
music video?
No.
I feel like Chelsea
Wait,
would
so he didn't go to prison?
No.
What? I'm so out of the loop, literally. Like, you guys are talking about how Maddie's out of the loop, and I'm like, nah, that's me. I've got no fucking idea what's happening at any point in time.
Well, I think, okay, no, wait, I actually do have a slight grasp on this situation, which is that he released shoes that had the Nike tick on them and also apparently blood in there, human blood, like a drop of human blood in each shoe. I mean, I'm sure it didn't actually, but yeah, and then Nike sued him for whatever it is you sue people for when they do the wrong thing.
That's fair. Like, I just...
It's not, he didn't actually make the shoes.
Oh.
It was like a joke.
So I don't have a grasp on the situation.
But, like, I feel like suing people is not something people go to jail for, especially if they're rich, but that's...
Yeah.
It's true. So what happened? Did he just get fined or?
No, the trial didn't happen.
Oh.
He made a fake trial in his music video. And then the music video was set in prison
What?
Wait,
for his new song,
So-
Industry Baby.
was he actually being sued?
I think he's actually being sued, but it has nothing to do with this.
No. So what happened with his actual trial?
Nothing
That was
yet.
like 2 weeks ago,
No,
wasn't
it
it?
wasn't.
It definitely was because he was making all of these TikToks about it, and he was like, "Anyway, when your label tells
As
you to."
promo for this single.
Oh
Like a week and a half ago, he released a clip of
my god!
a clip of him
Wow, no, I
in court playing every character. I'm sorry if you thought that was real.
no, I didn't see that.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sorry.
anyway, the new song is a genuine bop. It
Okay.
is really, really good.
I mean, I believe you.
And the music video is also iconic, but like all of his music videos are iconic. So
That's true. Very much so.
you know what?
Yeah,
It's
And we're about halfway through now.
classic us.
And
So we better get to
no,
the
that's what we were
questions.
aiming for.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So now
Look-
I've gotten to the point.
Please do not expect me to take up like a whole half of this podcast talking about it.
No,
I'll
but we need
try my
to
best.
dig into why each of these things.
It's really true, and to be honest, we'll talk a lot because we love the sound of our own voices.
Sounds
so.
Sounds good.
She gives off theater kid energy, and I actually am a man.
I thought you were going
Excuse
to
me, we did our high school's really racist play production of Hairspray.
It's true. Chelsea was in blackface and everything. No. I'm kidding.
No, but I was one of the I can't even remember how they did it. They did it like
yeah, they
people
call
from
them,
the
like-
60s and people from like the 70s, like they're more progressive. And I'm like, so
No, didn't
What?
Didn't they literally call them all of the you know?
they didn't say the black people.
They said like the street kids or something.
It was
Completely out of touch.
yeah, it was not
This
good.
is like 2015.
Like there's so many, like we could have done Sweeney Todd. It would have been much better.
wild.
Could have done Chicago and it would have been fine. Would have been more acceptable than what they did. They literally had to change. There's a line in Miss Baltimore Cribs, a song that goes,
Just Miss
the poor
Baltimore.
runner-ups may still hold some grudges. They patted their cups, but I screwed the judges. And they changed it to I bribed the judges.
Catholics.
Literally, we're all adults here.
We've all seen the movie.
Literally.
Yeah.
The shit that goes down in these holes. But no, yeah, that production of Hairspray was problematic.
Problematic.
Exactly. So yeah, no, Maddie, what are these questions all about?
Okay.
No, well, give us a scenario.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of one.
Oh.
Okay. The scenario is, I don't remember what my last one was, but I think it was to do with aliens.
Yeah, it's
Was it?
aliens.
Yeah, okay, fuck. I had to do something different.
No.
No, it was the plague.
Oh, yeah, that was a bit close to home. Just do
Oh,
aliens.
that's right. Okay, so aliens. Okay,
Well,
so
just stick to
aliens come
aliens.
down and they're really nice aliens actually, and they want to know what they should watch. So Chelsea,
That's
they
not
want
true.
to know what
Ooh.
That is not true.
Okay, look.
they
The truth
want to know
is,
the best things,
not to be a
and they
conspiracy
pick you
theorist, but the
as their
truth is,
queen.
these aliens, they come to Earth. I watched Signs on the weekend. Wasn't expecting it to be that scary.
What is it?
An M. Night Shyamalan one,
Oh,
like 2002.
But I mean, when our alien overlords do come, please be gentle.
And they do come making sure it's inside of us.
Well, I mean, UFOs have been confirmed by the
That's
US government, but no one gave a shit.
U.S. government,
that was
more like
weird.
U.S. flubberment.
And I'm like, I really feel like this should have been a bigger deal than it was.
I
should have been.
agree.
But
It's not too
there
late
was a
to
lot
storm Area
happening at the
51.
time.
That already happened.
Yeah.
They can successfully storm the Capitol, but they can't successfully storm Area 51. I'm sorry, what is this?
I mean, I feel like there was a fairly successful storming of Area 51.
They did the
no.
Naruto run on the
Yeah,
spot
that's
outside
true.
the gates.
Yeah, there was just
true.
a whole bunch of people that showed up. And they
Fucking
just like had
nerds.
a
Wait,
And I can say that I'm a nerd.
should we organize another one?
Do we
I-
have like an Australian equivalent?
Maybe the desert, in the middle of the desert. I know they do a lot of like atomic testing, or they used to do atomic testing out there, so there might be some
There's got to
secrets.
be a Godzilla or something.
I mean,
agree.
I've driven past the ASIO building in Canberra and it's very uninteresting.
Wow. Let's storm it anyway.
I mean, I
Spice it up.
think China
Spice
owns a
up
very
your life.
significant portion of the centre of Australia, and I think they
China.
China,
Vagina.
China. China.
You're going to get sniped by China.
Yes, don't hate
I
us,
think
Chinese
they still do a fairly significant amount of atomic testing out there. Actually, now I'm thinking about it.
So what I'm hearing
Godzilla.
is
Good way to get
Godzilla-sized
superpowers.
kangaroo.
Wait,
Would you rather fight 100
I would ride in its
Godzilla-sized
pouch.
kangaroos
no.
or one kangaroo-sized Godzilla?
Yeah, obviously that
Isn't
one.
a kangaroo-sized Godzilla just like a Komodo dragon?
with
Base.
nuclear breath. With nuclear breath.
Smells really bad.
No, like, you know, well, you know what happens when you get nucleared.
What?
No, I don't.
Look, I feel
Don't you,
like
dissolve?
Oh, like radiation
Yeah, that one.
poisoning, right?
That
Oh,
one.
okay.
oh, radiation poisoning is a terrible and long
Yeah.
way to die. Whereas
No,
I
but it's like concentrated, like as if you were in a nuclear blast.
Right.
Yeah,
when all, like,
still a
your
terrible and long
skin
way to die.
melts off your bones.
Yeah, that
and
one.
stuff,
I suppose.
yeah.
I watched Chernobyl.
Chernobyl.
Do you guys remember that TV show Nobby?
No.
Yes.
We are kin.
Yeah. Didn't,
Okay. Anyway, so our very kind and peaceful
No,
and loving
they're
alien
very evil
overlords
alien overlords.
have come down,
overlords.
and they're like, Chelsea, you're our queen, and we
wow.
need
They don't say it like that. They say, Chelsea, you are a queen.
exactly, and they're like, we need recommendations on what we should read and watch.
That's not true.
Read and watch.
Okay, disregard everything she said. She's stupid. These aliens, they're evil. They come down to Earth and they say, okay, we're going to wipe out anyone that cannot provide us a dot point list of what movie shaped them, what TV shows shaped them, what music shaped them, what cultural moment shaped them, and what book shaped
This is
them.
a lot of pressure. If you don't answer these questions, you're gonna die.
And the alien said, if you can't answer each of these, you will die.
Does it?
yeah,
Well,
because look, not
And
gonna lie,
Poof.
like
6
the
billion dead.
answers really differ depend on like if I'm answering what shaped me and what I'd recommend.
Exactly, you
That's
stupid,
fair.
stupid.
Like
You stupid slut.
I come with the insults. It's stupid. No, we're talking the stuff that really defined who you are today.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be what you'd
But
recommend.
it doesn't have to be like specific. It does.
It doesn't have to be
like-
good.
not gonna lie,
yeah.
I was thinking of my answers and I'm like,
It's
would
just-
I recommend someone watch this right now? No.
I wouldn't recommend half the stuff
Did
I said.
I love it in my teens? Sure.
Exactly. That's the exact point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to
Yeah.
be stuff you'd recommend. It doesn't even have to be stuff you're proud of being a part of. It just has to be what it was.
Yeah.
You know? And typically, and by typically I mean the 2 times we've done it before,
Just with each
we
other.
start with the television show
Yeah, go.
that you believe defined you, shaped you,
Yep.
influenced who you are today. Do you know ours?
Avatar and Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I definitely considered Avatar as well.
It can still be Avatar.
It can.
Okay, let's take it back. You're 2007. You're age like
2007.
8.
Ugh.
You're age 9. You're 8 and 9ish. You're sitting down after school to watch ABC3.
Oh god.
What are you praying to Jeebus is on?
Prank Patrol, obviously. No, that's not my answer.
Wait. Was
Look,
Scotty not your sexual awakening? Because kind of like
yes, Scotty P,
a vibe,
come find me.
right? Scotty P, more like Thotty P.
I'm still down to clown. Anyway,
Can I just quickly
I'm
interrupt here?
still skanked a prank.
Wow.
no, not gonna lie. Okay, my memory of like that age gone. Completely gone. So this is like early to mid-teens
It's
is
just-
what I've
yes.
essentially
Okay.
based my answers
Okay, what do
on.
you think? What is the TV show?
I kind of eventually ended up landing on Doctor Who.
Okay.
It was a tough choice though between Avatar. They're like kind of on the same level, but I
Okay.
wanted to bring something new to the table. So.
I could have said Doctor Who as well. I didn't.
Just like, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm not going to recommend anyone watch it right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
But like in high school,
It was the shit.
it was the shit. Like 10th and 11th Doctor is where I'm at.
Yeah.
Who were they?
David Tennant and Matt
Matt.
Smith.
Oh,
Matt
yes.
Smith.
Yeah. They're just like the plainest white person name ever.
That is true.
Which is why I second guessed it. I'm like, no, can't be right.
That's it. Matt Smith. Wait a second. Anyway, what was it about the TARDIS and the Time Lords and the Daleks and the Cybermen that really drew you in?
I don't know. It's just like was like my introduction to kind of like sci-fi
Yeah.
and like that kind of side of pop culture. Like I'll like
Yeah. Like the fandom.
like the fandom, yeah, like the
Yeah,
fandom
yeah.
sort of side to
And,
pop
like,
culture and
fan culture of like supernovas and Oz Comic Cons and stuff.
yeah, like
Great.
I think
the
we went to
reason
our
why I
first one
started
together.
yeah, and I dressed up as Rose from
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that.
it was
I'm
cute.
sure I have a photo somewhere.
Yeah. Please don't, but that's fine. Yeah, I don't know. And it's just like essentially what, like, how I started like my friendship with you and everyone at high
Stop, you're gonna make me
school,
cry.
like from that sort of side of fandom
Yeah.
and pop culture, you know?
I will say, sorry to hijack your story time. That sounded really condescending. Anyway, it was very much kind of something that a lot of the people in our group of friends
Yeah.
were very into, and something that we kind of all, it was like a wavelength that we could all be on
Yeah.
and talk about. And like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to lie, like a lot of us were socially stunted nerds.
Yes. But there was a lot of us. So,
There was a lot of us.
yeah.
But it was kind of, yeah, like one of those
Can't
things,
relate.
right?
But yeah, like I came to Sienna and I'm sorry. Shit. Anyway.
I don't give a fuck.
I didn't know anyone, you know?
Yeah.
And it just kind of like brought us all together into
Yeah.
like this big old nerd group.
Yeah,
That's cute.
Queer nerd group, let's just say. that.
very queer.
So queer.
We weren't like, this is really shitty to like quantify humans in this way, but like we weren't like the bottom of the rung. We were like the bottom third, but like the top of the bottom third.
Yeah. Yeah. We
That's
were
so
like,
funny.
like
We dabbled in the middle.
Iconic.
almost like, like in the middle.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it was just because like, once again, there was so many of us and we had so many like different connections with
Yeah.
like other parts
Yeah.
of the,
Yeah. Our alliances were constantly.
yeah.
shifting. It's like Survivor.
Constantly. Yeah.
You're blindsiding people,
Exactly.
voting them off the island.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wait, was there anything like, was Teen Wolf like that for you in high school? It was like the one show that like your whole friend group watched?
No, I don't think so. I mean, a couple of people in my friendship group watched Teen
Maddie
Wolf.
said, no, you stupid.
Like
slut."
I remember watching episodes of Doctor Who at like sports carnivals.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, we just like bring our laptops and just like,
Yeah.
because
We all had
we're all
like,
shit at sports. So
we all had the plastic light up sonic screwdrivers. and
yeah, I had two. How
you would have
embarrassing.
bullied us.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have.
I would have bullied me.
Current me would have bullied past me.
Yeah.
Current me bullies current me.
You know, like I had my red Converse and shit. It was cute.
Okay, but
I
like,
wish.
who is your favorite Doctor?
David Tennant.
What's the T? Why? Because Rose?
No, I mean, I do love Rose, not gonna lie. I don't know. I think I was just very attracted to him.
This is fair. This is fair.
I don't know. I liked his mix of like seriousness
Yeah.
and fun.
Yeah, that's true. It's a good balance.
Yes, I totally agree with everything.
Hear me
that's
out
being
and help
said
me
right
out
now.
with this, Chelsea. I think the lore and the story arcs and the character development in Doctor Who is something that Maddie would be very into.
I totally agree. But
Yeah, I do love the lore.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time. It's just, yeah,
A
like
multi-episode arc would be like
very camp,
camp.
as all the best sci-fi are.
Yeah.
it's true. I feel like I could really like Doctor Who. The only reason I never watched it, and this could be very much the wrong perception, is that it has so many seasons.
Like if you're
Really?
going from like the first Doctor, sure, but like
It got rebooted.
modern Doctor Who only started at the 9th.
Started in 2005.
Wait, so have you guys watched the 1 to 8? Or you just watched 9?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It's kind of like a whole separate thing in a way.
Yeah.
It's like
Like
there are the
you don't
fans.
really need to
Oh,
watch
completely.
watch like that much, like the original bit to understand the rest of it, because they essentially like rebooted it.
In 2005.
Like there's some small throwbacks, like the Fourth Doctor's
But
scarf
it's always
or whatever.
explained,
But
yeah.
okay. I'll
But,
watch it. Maybe. Where can I watch it?
actually,
It's on Netflix and Stan and stuff.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. It's like it's a BBC show, so it's
Yeah.
I think there's only been 13 seasons in 16 years. But like a 13 episode max season.
Wait, as in they started from the 9th Doctor in 2005 and now they've done 13 additional seasons, so there's now 20-something seasons? 20-something Doctors?
No, a Doctor usually stays on for multiple seasons.
Oh!
yeah. So they changed like he regenerates. So when he dies,
Yeah.
he comes back as like the same person but different appearance and different personality and everything, which is essentially happened when they were filming and the first Doctor was dying, but they wanted to continue the show, so they were like,
Right.
well, let's regenerate him. Like he's an alien, he can do this cool
Oh,
thing
Okay.
where when he dies he can regenerate, but like as a different person with the same memories.
Interesting.
And since 2005, there's been 5.
To the 13th.
Who was there? But there's been Christopher Eccleston,
Yeah.
David Tennant, Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi,
Yeah.
The lady-
and then the lady, I can't
and
remember what her
Jodie
name is.
Whittaker.
Yeah,
This has been 5. And how many seasons is that?
13 or 12,
This has been 12 seasons that I would have to watch.
well, it's
Oh,
been
like
since 2005.
10, 12 episode seasons. It's not that much. I'm not saying that
Watch it.
the visuals or anything hold up,
Yeah,
I don't really care about that.
like
but the storylines are usually pretty high quality.
yeah. And I did stop
I might
watching. I
give it a
think
go.
about halfway through Peter Capaldi because I just
I did
didn't
too.
like his interaction with Clara.
Me neither.
It was just very mean.
And then since I've seen clips of like the final seasons that he was in,
Apparently, it gets better, but
well, yeah, but also apparently him and Clara are like fighting most of the time, and I'm like, that's not why I'm here.
yeah, I really liked Matt Smith and Clara's interactions.
I did too.
They were cute.
Anyway,
Sorry to just go on off.
that's a
on
great
tangent.
choice. Doctor Who is a great choice.
What's the next one?
The next one,
Yeah.
that would be
Movie?
a song, album, or music video, or one that encapsulates all three
Iconic.
that defined you as a childhood. Mine was Bleeding Love,
Yeah.
the international music video. Yours is One Direction.
Was it?
One
Huh.
Direction.
Classic me.
Now Maddie, Chelsea.
It's all right. We're both women. We look exactly the same.
Enlighten us, babe.
Look, I could also agree with One Direction
Yes.
as like younger. But I kind of had to toss up like between Badlands by Halsey and Melodrama by Lorde, which are like two of my
Really
favorite
after my
albums of
heart.
all time.
Really after my heart.
Yeah, you know, just like my just espresso depresso queer vibes.
Yeah.
Essentially, you know.
Especially Halsey's got very sapphic vibes.
Yeah.
Now Maddie, tell us, have you listened to either of those albums in full?
No, not in full.
Halsey is a bicon.
Halsey is a bicon.
I've listened to, I would say, most of the Halsey one, but not all.
It's fair.
I think maybe one song from Melodrama, which was the main one, but I don't know what it is.
You've listened to
Greenlight?
heaps of songs off Melodrama because I play them all the time.
Yeah.
It's my favorite album.
Greenlight. What else is on there?
Liability.
I haven't listened to that.
Liability hits. The first time everyone listened to it and we thought it was Lord coming out. Iconic. She was just talking about herself.
Yeah.
Wait, what other lyric? I guess I'll come back into the arms of the girl that I love, the only girl I've... Oh no.
Sorry, I'm really bad when
I
like
guess into the arms of the girl I love, the only love, the only girl I'll never give up or something. I don't know. She's
like I
talking
know
about
the
herself.
lyrics if we start from the beginning,
Yeah.
but I can't start from the middle. It's like the alphabet. I have to start from the beginning.
I can start at the beginning or from LMNOP.
That's fair. Yeah.
She's so hard to see that she's a forest fire.
We're having two very different conversations.
I'm not going to be able to move on.
Yeah, I know which point you're talking about.
Can I just Google it, please?
Something about Into the Arms of the girl that I love,
she's
but
dancing.
Into
talking
the
about
unknown.
herself.
Yeah.
Sorry, that just came
You
out.
mean your number one song of 2020?
Yeah, what's it called? Liability.
Liability.
I'll
my
just
lord.
get it.
I'm getting it.
Yeah, but I have it here, ready to go. Oh, wait, the lyrics aren't on iTunes. It's embarrassing.
That is embarrassing. God.
Guess I'll go home into the arms of the girl that I love, the only love. I've something.
So I think I made a decision, but now I'm completely questioning between the two. Which one to choose?
What did you
Both.
think your decision was?
No, the aliens are only going to let me have one.
That is true. That is true.
Otherwise, they will kill you.
think
More formative.
I went with Badlands.
Yeah.
That was definitely a moment.
Yeah.
I need to
That
ask
album.
what your favorite song on Badlands is.
Ooh, it's changed. Like
As long as you don't say New Americana, I'm good.
no.
That song's a bop, though.
It is
Oh,
a bar.
God.
Do you want me to read them out?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, this is the deluxe version. It has Castle on it. What?
I like Castle.
Castle's good. Oh, Castle's on the original. It's fine. Okay. Castle, Hold Me Down, New Americana, Drive, Roman Holiday, Colors, Coming Down, Haunting, Control, Young God, and Ghost.
Which is one.
Ooh.
They're all...
Maybe Ghost.
Ghost is really maybe mine as well. I wrote an entire essay on it.
I know.
English
I
class.
remember that. That was a good time.
And you did
That's the
Bastille.
I
most
did
iconic
Bastille,
thing I've ever
yeah.
heard.
What would you do by Bastille?
Yeah.
That song truly, it's so sad, but it goes off.
It does. Yeah.
What would you do if your son was at home?
Crying all alone. Anyway.
No?
No.
Okay, well, Hold Me Down also
Yeah, Hold Me Down is.
slaps.
Some of them are appropriately
Drive
sexual.
slaps. Whenever Drive comes on in the car, and I think that, like,
Yeah, everything's fucking failing.
yeah, I think that my car's having a malfunction.
Yeah.
Is there one called Gasoline or something?
Gasoline, yeah.
Gasoline. Yeah, Gasoline is another
I like
another
that
bob.
Gasoline's not, wait,
Is Hurricane on Badlands? Or is that on...
yeah, wait.
Because Hurricane's another one that...
Oh, wait, I was missing songs on that one. Oh, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. There might have been... Oh, she had an EP before it.
Okay.
But
I just remember
okay,
they came
the
out around
deluxe-
the same time.
The deluxe also has Hurricane, Colors Part 2, Strange Love, Gasoline, Control.
I really like Colours up until like the end, I think. There's
yeah.
like the one bit where she was like, I was blue and he was red, and I just hate that bit.
a violet sky or
Yeah.
something.
I remember you showed me like a remix or something where someone else was singing in that part, and I was like, fuck yes.
Love that. The music video for Colors is iconic though. It stars Tyler Posey,
Love that.
and the entire music video, you think that Halsey is falling in love with Tyler Posey, but at the end it's revealed she's Halsey, non-binary.
They.
It's revealed that Halsey's falling in love with his dad.
Iconic.
It's truly
That's hilarious.
M. Night Shyamalan who.
Amazing, iconic. I love that.
That's a plot twist. Yeah, Gasoline also does slap though.
Does.
Yeah. Yeah, like Gasoline, Hurricane, and Ghost are
T.
up there for me.
What's your knowledge on Halsey, Maddie?
Oh, they're pregnant right now.
Gave birth
What? When?
this week.
Wild.
Congratulations.
My
Lizzie.
knowledge is outdated.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Well, that's it. That's all my knowledge.
Great. What was it though? Like about Badlands? Was it just the mood, the vibes?
I think it was the mood and the vibes. Yeah,
Yeah, this
it was
is really
just
Pretty
like
good mood and
my.
vibes.
I don't know. Spiraling mental state. Just really related.
yeah.
The honesty.
Something I found about Halsey, especially in the early albums, was I feel like they had a very finger on the pulse,
Yeah.
knew exactly the right frequency to
Like,
hit.
I don't want to sound fucking pretentious, but I really did enjoy her earlier stuff more than her more recent stuff.
Yeah,
It just hit
No, I
different,
agree.
you know?
yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with her new stuff. It's just, it's gotten more poppy, less salty.
That's fair. It's gotten
You
less
know?
moody,
Yeah. You know.
but
just want to be
I
a
mean,
moody teen.
I'm sure that's a
Forever.
reflection of their much better mental state.
Yeah.
yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
But-
Which, I mean, fucking 100% here for.
Yeah. Evolution, love that.
But
Good for Halsey.
Love
Yeah.
to
Bad for us.
evolve someday.
one day. But for now, I'm
feel
still
like,
a moody teen.
unfortunately, same.
Halsey has grown. We have not.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially Badlands as an album, I feel like it gets tiptoes close to the line of being cringy, like alt, but it like gets to the line and it's like, I'm gonna bring it back. And it's like perfect.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And it's just like aside from New Americana and the last third of Colors, which I still will listen to. I like all the songs on the album.
Yeah.
You know,
New Americana is a good song.
it's still a good song. Yeah.
Another new Americana.
Ah.
Illegal marijuana. Anyway,
We all know
Yeah.
I love stupid lyrics.
like it goes off. It's just the lyrics.
It
I'm
does
like,
go
oh,
off.
yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Cool. What's the next one?
Well, wait, what's the time?
An hour and 1 minute.
Okay, well, let's keep going. I was going to say we could have a little break and talk about what we're watching. You know, our segment, What You're Watching. But
Charmed. Done.
the reboot or the
No,
original?
the original.
Oh,
Wild.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Surprisingly, for like a show from when
Holds
I
up
was
pretty well.
born, it holds up pretty well. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Huh, there you go. All right. No
How
commentary.
many of
We
the
have to
Fear
wrap
Street
that
did you
up.
watch?
Oh, only one. I haven't gotten around. I haven't had time to watch any more yet.
Okay. Have you watched any of Fear Street?
I actually haven't, but I want to.
You are
It's
gonna
good.
stan.
You are.
I feel like I will.
You
Yeah.
definitely will. Wait, should we watch that tonight?
Yes.
It's really annoying having a streaming service called Stan in Australia.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
Like,
they're
it
gonna
makes
stan Fear Street, but it's on Netflix.
Yeah. Sponsored.
You know, I wish. Give us that Netflix money. We know you're in debt by billions, but give us some.
Hells yeah.
Definitely.
Anyway.
Definitely. We're down with capitalism, unless it benefits us.
As
Yes.
you know, that's how capitalism works.
Literally. Cute, fresh, fun. Oh, what was the thing in... Okay, Gossip Girl reboot. This is part of what you're watching, and then we're done.
Yep.
I just last night caught up with episodes 2 and 3. And in episode 3, there was like a little bit that was like genuinely in touch and insightful with society.
Wild.
And I'm like, wig.
Wait a second.
Although I am loving this show, it's ridiculous. 2 of the characters that are in a relationship cheated on each other with the same guy.
Iconic.
Love that drama.
I mean,
But no, they were
a
talking,
real love
yeah.
triangle.
They were talking about how men and women of the same age in Hollywood like
can evolve into their careers in different ways, like obviously against it. Like they basically used Brangelina as an example, and they were like, Brad Pitt can go and show his leathery abs in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and get an Oscar nomination.
Well, sorry.
And Angelina Jolie is stuck with Maleficent.
Yeah.
And like not getting any recognition for the impact she's had on the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, come through with the actual.
I mean, not to like dive into this, but it's kind of like just like how women have a shelf life
Yeah.
compared to men.
That's true.
You know,
So like there's like a whole growing movement of like older men being really like sexy and everyone being really into that.
Yeah.
Whereas yes, that's
Here on this podcast, we support the MILFs.
yes.
we do, especially ones like
support.
Angelina. She's a queen. I mean,
She's
all
an
of them
icon.
obviously,
Yeah.
but she specifically is a queen,
Absolute icon.
absolute icon.
Icon.
I actually really liked her
She's
recent
queer.
movie.
Oh.
Is she?
I didn't actually know that.
Me either.
Always here to support a icon.
Truly.
Oh,
She also has the BRCA1 gene.
really?
Yes, she got a double mastectomy and reconstruction in the early 2000s.
Wow.
And everyone was really against it because they were like, wow, why would you chop your boobs off? You haven't had kids yet. And she was like, fuck you all, I could get cancer.
Cancel.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
Idiots. Anyway.
Fun
I
fact.
love that she was open about it.
Right, it's true.
Yeah.
She was one of the first people to bring awareness to it.
Interesting.
I mean, not that it's like a huge issue, but it's a huge issue for like 1% of us.
Yeah, but
That's still a lot.
still, that's like if you think of the like in regards to the population, there's still a lot of people.
Yeah, what's 1%
Even
of
1%.
7 billion?
7 million. I don't know if that's true or not.
I think that is, yeah.
Oh my god, I'm
Yeah.
a maths queen.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh my god. Wait, no, wouldn't it be
No, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, because that'd be divided by
what's
100.
1% of 7 billion?
Did that work?
70 million.
Oh,
shit.
man. Fuck.
We tried.
Not at all. That's like
I was going to say
Maths.
that wasn't-
3 times the population of Australia.
It literally.
Yeah.
It literally.
Okay, so now we're back to asking
Wait, I want to
Chelsea
quickly,
questions.
very
Okay,
quickly.
Fine.
You're mentioning the shelf life of females in the entertainment industry. That comes back to what we were just talking about with Halsey and Lord and stuff.
Yeah.
They say that female artists, female musicians and singers have to reinvent themselves every album to stay fresh and to stay relevant in a way that men in the music industry don't have to.
Interesting.
And if you think about it,
Yeah.
it's so fucking true.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Taylor even
Yeah, I was like Taylor was the first one that came to mind from like,
Yeah.
her more country roots to
Yep.
Definitely. Ariana does it too.
Ari, yeah. Actually, Ari's kind of stopped doing it. The last 3 albums have been pretty consistently the same vibe, and I'm here for it.
That's true, but the cover art has been extremely different. I mean,
I do love her vibe.
if you're thinking of like the
enough.
way that she looks,
Yeah.
the vibe of the music is the same, but the way that she looks in each one is very different. If that makes sense.
It does make sense.
Yeah, interesting.
And like their personas and everything.
Yeah.
Insane.
Lady
Lord's
Gaga.
doing promo for her new album coming out soon,
Yeah.
Solar Power, and she's doing a Taylor and isn't doing any press.
Iconic.
She's not doing any in-person interviews or anything. It's like, just perform. You know?
Love that, honestly.
It's an interesting thing to think about.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I wonder if it actually is tied to expectation of women to stay relevant, or if it's just like a thing that they naturally like to do, or I don't know, because
I'm sure there's a line in between there
Or-
or fall on either side.
if it's like how like it could just be completely irrelevant, but like how teenage girls sometimes just can't enjoy anything without being mocked,
Yes!
you know?
Yeah.
Like that they
That
have
was
to
blew
keep
out the mics.
like they like get mocked for doing say Taylor got mocked for doing country, so she went more pop,
Yep.
yeah,
like just to try and stay on top of like the haters
It's
essentially,
completely, I reckon you're spot on. It's all
Interesting.
intertwined in sexism,
you know?
misogyny, and that's all.
Not to
us.
get deep, but you
the
know.
patriarchy is
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. It's so fucking true. Like,
I think we talked about this literally in the first episode.
As we should have.
We were like, why did everyone shun all of the teen girls who liked One Direction?
Yeah.
When if you had have just like not been a dick, you would have realized that some of the songs are actually slaps and they would be in your playlists.
That's true.
It's like how I went through a stage in primary school where I refused to touch anything pink.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to be perceived like that. And now I'm like, yay, I can be feminine and still be a worthwhile human being.
Yeah.
You know?
Love it.
Definitely.
And you think you haven't evolved.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. Even like Twilight, imagine.
Yeah. The Twilight resurgence that's slowly been happening for the past 5 or so years, and that has just recently in the last week or two come to full fruition.
Yeah, because I remember,
Iconic.
things like Twilight, Justin Bieber, One Direction, where you'd have to kind of ride the line of enjoying it, but not being I felt like I couldn't get too involved, or people would make fun of
Now
me.
we're talking about this. Do you reckon that, so Justin Bieber, you've said, well, we're getting really deep right now.
Yeah.
But Justin Bieber, so obviously when he was younger, made the main fan base young girls, and everyone was super shunned for it, and even he was mocked for it because his voice hadn't broken. Oh, he sounds like a girl, blah blah blah. But do you think that has had a massive impact on the image that he's now created? So he's gone completely the opposite direction. And
Yes.
is kind of a trash human being.
Yeah.
Which is the same sort of thing, and why the female entertainers keep evolving and changing. For the same reason, he's done that as well.
Yeah. See, because you have
because of his female audience.
on the other end of the spectrum, it's Harry Styles, and he's gone 100% no. I love young girls. They 100% they dictate the entertainment industry, and they're they have so much influence, and it's really terrible that people disrespect their views and their opinions and stuff. So he's gone the complete opposite direction.
Totally.
And knuckle down on it. But Harry Styles is a fucking icon.
Well, it's true. So I would 100%, and I think most people would say Harry Styles is way better than Justin, which is
Just as a
really
human
interesting
being.
as a human being, because they've gone Justin's gone way more traditionally masculine. Have you seen those videos of him yelling at Hailey?
No.
It's
I can't
in
imagine
public.
him being a good person. Oh, yes, when there's paparazzi around,
yeah, and he's fully shouting
And he
in
just
her face
ditches,
and
she
stuff.
trips,
But
all
and he
of
just
that.
leaves her. Yeah.
at the same time, young Harry Styles and young Justin Bieber were received very differently.
This is so true.
Justin Bieber, as you said, had a very high-pitched voice, was
Yeah.
constantly made fun of his masculinity.
Yeah, and he
whereas
also came
Harry
first.
Styles was almost the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Where he was hyper masculine. He was going dating women that
yeah, that's true.
were significantly older than he was.
Yeah.
In a almost he was a little bit too young to be dating with such that age gap.
Yeah.
Where he was over.
Overcorrecting.
yeah.
Well, no, he was
He's-
over masculine. Does that make sense? He was.
his reputation is more
Yeah, okay,
masculine.
yeah,
than
Yeah,
Justin's
he was the player and
follow.
the bad boy, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
And that's interesting because I think all of the boys in One Direction have at some point
Yeah.
been linked to a significantly older woman, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm not sure specifically.
Isn't
but
Louis literally
probably.
got a kid with a woman 15 years older than him?
No, he does have a kid, but I think she's younger than him.
I'm not 100% sure.
One of them
I
was
think-
Cher Lloyd. One of them was dating Cher Lloyd, and she's 40.
Oh, I think maybe Liam has a kid with someone who's older.
But
Oh,
at
it's Liam.
the same time, they are older now, so it's not as
Yeah.
Oh, no,
much
totally,
of an issue
totally,
as it was
totally.
when they were
I just
17
think it's
or
interesting
whatever.
that the thing you pointed out is prevalent in all of
yeah.
almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
True.
Anyway,
Man, the entertainment industry is fucked.
fascinating. I definitely think you're right about Justin Bieber, though. He
Yeah.
was so ridiculed for the way he was in his fan base that he
Yeah.
overcorrected into being
Trash.
a shitty human
Hyper-masculine,
who's
yeah.
hyper-masculine and doesn't care about anyone.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Toxic.
releases songs like Yummy.
Yeah.
Sorry to Bully Justin
alienate.
Bieber.
Well, we're not bullying him, I don't think. We're just pointing out
No, we'll just
how society has molded him.
yeah.
And made him feel like he needs to be a terrible person.
Which I mean,
It started pretty early on. We talked about his visit to Australia the first time.
Yeah. Well, so he was.
He almost got deported for being
Yeah.
a shit person.
Well, I feel like okay. So he was only 11 or 12 when
Insane.
his first kind of album came out, and he started to do really well. Which was 2009, I think Baby came out, maybe 2008. And definitely by 2012, 2013, we're starting to get into some really weird territory with him.
Yeah, what was the second or third album, and it had Beauty and the Beat on it?
Oh, I think that was the second. Fuck, what was that called?
You even look at the evolution between those two albums. And
yeah,
it's pretty.
it's
Yeah.
true. He cut all his hair off, and if I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go.
you know,
Oh my god.
there's misogyny, and then there's also like capitalizing on children in the entertainment industry.
Yeah,
true.
that's
which,
so true.
like, if you've any adult now that was
Yeah,
in the entertainment industry as a child has
yeah,
not particularly done
Yeah.
well mentally, and
yes. Oof.
it's
True.
yeah.
I can't not think of Kim and Kyle Richards from Beverly Hills.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know why, but anyway.
Fair.
Stunning. What a deep convo.
I know.
Jumping back to you.
Yeah. Sorry. Complete tangent. I'm definitely going to go over time, but that's fine.
Fine. Chucky, if it's going to go over time with anyone, I'm glad it's you.
Wait, how long is it supposed to be? Did you say 60 to 75 minutes?
It's been 75 minutes.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Exactly.
Good one.
Anyway,
Look, the last episode was like an hour 45 or
it
something.
was. It's fine.
And it was worth every minute, so.
Oh, bless. And she's only saying that because she's getting paid.
Yeah.
I kid.
Paid with nuggies.
For legal reasons, not paid. Maddie, and fuck. Chelsea.
Yes.
I already know yours.
It's the E sound at the end.
It is.
Yeah.
And also the fact that you're identical twins. I
Yeah.
mean. Czechoslovakia.
Yes.
What is the movie
Nicholas.
or movie series that you think helped define who you are today? Or defined even, changed you,
What did I... Oh.
evolved you? Like a Pokemon?
This was, I don't know, was kind of hard because a lot of the things that I can think of were like book adaptations.
That's
like
fine.
Harry Potter and Catching Fire.
Fair.
I think what I ended up landing on was like kind of my, I don't want, it was like, okay, I landed on The Dark Knight.
Okay.
That movie.
Wild. Oh
I'm
my
here
God.
for it.
Chelsea.
Explain.
This is crazy.
Please
I feel
explain.
like I'm learning so much
It
about
was
you.
like, because I went and saw it at the movies with my parents. It was like my first intro to kind of like superhero movies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, are you talking trilogy or are you talking the first one, second one, third one?
I'm talking about the second one with
Which the actual
Heath
The Dark
Ledger
Knight?
Joker.
Okay.
Yeah. And not to say that I didn't enjoy the first
No, I know what
and
you mean.
third, but it just like
The moment it was, and let's not get this wrong, it was a moment when that film was released for good and bad reasons.
Yeah.
Right?
and it
I
like
haven't
also
seen it. I'm just
kind
gonna put
of
that out there.
started like the thinking from like a villain's perspective in a movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
actually
It does.
them being more than just like the bad guy,
Yep.
you know?
This was
like-
fully fleshed out. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. It like then proceeded on with like, you know, my interest in Marvel and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I know, starting with the DC. How terrible. DCU.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
I know, but the cinematic universes.
Yes.
A thing.
That is fascinating.
Yeah. I don't know. And it's
What?
like, if I really think about it, probably like the first sort of pop culture thing that I
Was like invested
Yeah.
deeply.
well, not even
Interesting.
necessarily deeply invested in, but was just like kind of exposed to and
Okay.
enjoyed, you know?
What was it about the movie? Was it the villain Joker side of it?
I don't know. It's It's hard to kind of say. Like,
Yeah.
I did just really enjoy like how the Joker was done.
Did all of the stuff happening in the real world around the movie affect your influence at the time, or were you kind of too young to?
Wait, what year did it come out?
2009, 2011.
I think I was probably a bit too young to
The Dark
fully
Knight movie.
comprehend.
Honestly, Siri should be a co-host on this.
'Cause I am
2012. No, that's
Incredibly naive
Rises.
person.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight. Dark Knight Rises. Wait. Sorry. The Dark Knight movie. Okay. Yeah, 2008.
Wow.
So 10. 9 or 10.
That's so weird. Okay. Do you know all of the stuff that was happening in the real world around that time?
I could use a refresher.
Okay. I have a feeling you've got no idea.
No.
Okay, so around that time, obviously, the tragedy of Heath Ledger's death
Yes.
happened before the film was even released.
Wait, did they film both movies at once? Was he only in one
Only in
movie?
one.
He was only in the one.
Wait, stop. Really?
Yeah. He was only in Dark Knight.
Yeah, look at the cultural
Oh my
impact he's had. And he was
God.
only
Yeah.
in one film. Yeah,
Holy shit. I definitely thought he was in both. Wow. Okay.
it's wild.
That is
Yeah.
life-changing.
Because they do the Scarecrow in the first one and Bane in the third.
Yeah, and it's Liam Neeson as Scarecrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's not. He's Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Is that I think I might have seen the first one. Is that one where he falls in a cave and then he
Yeah.
like has to fight his
Yeah.
way out or something? I don't know.
Bats. Bats.
Bats.
It's like if there was bats and a man,
right.
and
And
they
then
came
they
together.
to make Batman.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm like making a stupid joke and then come back down. There was the Joker inspired shooting in a movie theater.
Oof.
I think, was it in Colorado or Phoenix? It might have been in Phoenix. Arizona.
Arizona.
Is Phoenix a real place?
Phoenix is in
Yes,
Arizona.
It's in Arizona. It's the capital.
Fox is the one from Twilight.
yeah, which is in Washington.
Is
Okay.
Fox not a real place?
It's a real place.
Okay, great.
What? And you're telling me we haven't gone?
You can like fully go to Bella's house and everything.
I
It's
know
like
that.
We have to go.
But because
like
it was filmed
a
in...
thing now.
No, it was filmed in Canada.
Yeah, but they did actually go to the real town of Forks
Oh.
to get real footage from
Like
there.
of the
I'm
the
pretty sure they're
sign.
at the actual real high school there and stuff. So
Wild.
yeah.
No, back in 2008 when it was released, there was a guy who, for some reason, related with the Joker so much in the film or whatever, and killed a mass murder, killed heaps of people in this movie theater,
wow.
and found joy in it, and was
Oh.
yeah, and even on trial he was laughing, and it was truly wild. And I remember so specifically that this was, I think, like a week into it being out or something,
Mm.
and how terrified everyone was to even go see it.
Wow.
Wild.
But they knew how much of a cultural moment it was, so they wanted
Yeah.
to see it. And like even in Australia, people were scared to see it.
Wow.
And I can remember my parents didn't want my sister going, that kind of thing. Like
Wow.
it was like, the movie itself and everything around it had such like a worldwide
Yeah.
impact. It's wild. It is wild. I don't know.
Yeah, like I remember the whole thing like surrounding
Mm.
Heath Ledger's death, but that does actually sound vaguely familiar, the shooting and all of that.
He like dyed his hair. That was a lot.
Oh wow.
The shooter. Yeah, sorry.
I was going to say Heath Ledger.
yeah.
No, not going to lie. Not to get like too deep, but like that's sort of so like the Batman trilogy, Back to the Future,
We stand.
Star Wars and that sort of
Stan.
thing. That was like those were the sort of ways that I related to my dad, stepdad.
Okay.
And like how our connection sort of formed. So
Yeah.
that's kind of
Yeah.
like where that comes from as well.
Yeah.
So he's really into all it.
Yeah, he's like, well, he
Or
grew
else-
up in the 80s with
True.
like that sort of thing. And that was, yeah,
Okay.
like,
yeah. Okay. I
where we
follow.
just kind of like connected over
Yeah. It was
like
a,
a
point of-
mutual enjoyment
It was an overlap.
of those sort of things. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah. So that's, yeah.
Bless. Did do you still have you watched Back to the Futures recently?
Not for a while. No. not since I was small, so I don't know like how well they hold up.
I feel like they hold up pretty well. Have you seen them?
No.
At all?
No.
Wig.
Like my
There's
brother.
incest in it. You'd love it.
It's true.
My brother has watched them, and so I've seen like bits and pieces when I've been walking past when he's watched them. But no, I have never sat down and seen them.
Okay. Well. Wow. Chelsea. Great answers so far.
Great answers.
11 out of 10.
I'm trying.
I agree. I love that you've actually like thought about this.
I know. I love it. Next, Maddie, what is it next?
Book.
What about a book?
What about a book?
Okay. This one, like,
Or series. To be clear.
you
You don't even have to have an answer for it, honestly.
Look, like, it was kind of a toss up because I also like the Hunger Games trilogy and Percy Jackson as well were also very influential. I ended up landing on if J.K. Rowling still died. Harry Potter, obviously.
Yeah. That's fine.
I mean, that's fair.
Like, because I don't 100%. Like, once again, this is not things that I'm recommending. These are things
I think they're influential.
that were influential.
You
in
don't
my
need to
childhood.
explain yourself, don't worry.
Yeah.
For sure.
I know, but it was just like, I don't want to say
It's a
it, but it's
disclaimer.
true.
Yeah. Were you part of like the gang that would read the new books the second they came out?
No, I didn't read them until like later on when they were all released. Yeah.
Same. I was the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Shall
like,
I tell my Harry Potter experience? I might have shared it before, which is that when I was younger, small, we lived on a farm, I remember, and the first Harry Potter was on TV, so it must have already been released because, you know, like 3 years after it goes on TV. And it was I didn't sit down and watch it. I remember walking in when my dad was watching the final scene where they're playing chess, and I got so scared that I never read or watched another Harry Potter basically until 2012 when the final Harry Potter movie came out. Yeah.
That's me
I
with
still
Lord of the
haven't read the
Rings.
books. Iconic.
yeah. A lot of my like pop culture exposure and that sort of thing didn't really happen until high school. Like, I don't know what I did in primary school, but
I think the answer you're
exciting.
looking for is that you were normal.
look,
Played on the playground.
we were still weird, just in a different way.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Stop it. Fascinating.
Okay, all right. So did you you got into it after they're all released. Did you just like sit down and watch all 7 books in like 3 days? And by watch, I mean read.
I did read, like not over like 3 days, but I did essentially just read them all.
Did
pretty
you
well
read the
consecutively.
books first or watch the movies first?
I actually don't remember.
Yeah.
I feel like I probably, just because I read them later, maybe watched some of the movies first.
Yeah.
Like, just because I was exposed to them, they were on or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, hadn't really, like, gotten so involved in the movies that they were in the books.
Yeah.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Makes
It
sense.
completely makes sense. And
Yeah.
there's always
There's a lot more in the books as well
Exactly.
than there was in
Exactly.
the movies. As there always is, but
interesting.
yeah.
Did you ever like involve yourself in like the fan culture around the Harry Potter books and movies?
Have you ever read fan fiction, Chelsea?
I mean, like one about where.
Is that the Jesus and Hitler one?
Yeah, well, I've read that's the second one actually. The first one was probably like where, like, my mom sold me to One Direction.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yes.
And then I don't think I ever read another one. No, like
Trapped in an island with Josh Hutcherson.
like we're your new masters now. Whatever.
Iconic.
But I think everyone like
I mean, who didn't read those?
Yeah.
My
Really?
favorite part is you saying, I think everyone read that kind of thing.
I don't think I read it all. I was just
That's a shame.
but probably because like that was my only exposure to fan fiction. I didn't
Yeah.
like stick with it because I
That's
was
so
just
funny.
like, this is just stupid.
Fair. Wow. Okay.
Like
well,
in
I
the best way, if that makes sense.
feel it does make total sense.
Yeah.
What is your probably all-time favorite ship? Because I'm saying this because
Ooh.
I know that a particular ship is what got me into fan fiction, and I
Yeah.
know same with you.
Same. That's basically the only thing I read with fan fiction. I don't read like normal stories. It's just about the ships.
That's fair. Oh,
Do you have like a ship like that
all time
relationship for those who are norms?
Muggles.
Not
No,
even, not
my
even all time,
favorite
just one
ship
you can
is
think of.
the SS.
What is it? The Evergreen? What is it?
Yes.
Oh,
the Evergreen.
yeah,
That's my
yeah.
favorite ship of
Wow.
all time.
That's also
'cause
Maddie.
That's the only ship that
Definitely same.
I know.
What's just one that, on the
like,
top of your mind?
Literally, the only thing that I can think of is Zutara.
Yes.
I just did the sign of the cross because that is my religion. Thank you muchly.
Anytime.
out
I don't know if that's my favorite ship of all time, but that is
It's a
the
solid
only one
one.
coming to mind.
It's
right
a
It's
now.
solid
definitely a
one.
solid
Like,
one.
Okay.
Wow.
Fascinating. Great. Love it. Stan. The final prong to our multi-pronged question.
Yeah.
You don't have to have an answer to because it is confusing.
Yeah. Look.
A cultural moment
Yeah.
that had you shooketh. Mine was Lady Gaga's performance of Paparazzi at the
That was so
2009
good.
VMAs.
Yeah.
Yours, Maddie, was, I think, the death of Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I think it was actually, yeah.
Do you have anything? It can be recent, it can be long past, just something that, like, lives rent-free in your head, essentially.
That's fair. Look.
It doesn't have to be something that shaped you, because I'm too specific with this kind of thing.
Mary Chrysler.
I had to think about this because fucking who knows? Like, there's so many cultural moments happening. They just like come and go.
Yeah.
They do, especially these days. They just fucking whip past.
The only thing that, hang on, I'll just.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Did
Is
you
this
go
an
to
audio
bed?
No,
visual?
it's not an audio visual. It's like an Australian cultural moment, which is
Okay.
Iconic.
like, embarrassing,
Oh my
which
God,
I
I'm being
didn't
kept in suspense.
I know, this is so exciting.
totally didn't appreciate at the time.
I'm obsessed with you having an actual answer.
Right? Seriously, come
Something
on.
she, like, let's guess. Something she wasn't obsessed with at the time.
Is it
no,
Australian?
it's
Was it Emma Watson traveling the globe on the ship herself?
What?
It's not Emma Watson, it's something Watson. Okay.
Yeah,
tell us.
anyway. The
Expose
leader
yourself.
of the opposition says that people who hold sexist views and who are misogynist are inappropriate for high office. Anyway, no, I've completely saved the wrong thing. Don't mind me.
Oh, I was
Is it
so
the
confused.
moment that I think you're thinking of?
I think it is.
Is it the speech?
Yes, the speech.
Do you know the speech?
Yeah, I will not be lectured about sexism and misogyny by this man. I will not, and the government will not be lectured about sexism and misogyny by this man. Not now, not ever. And I cannot find the rest of it. But because I totally didn't appreciate Julia Gillard at the time,
yes.
because she was so ridiculed by the public.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that like whole speech, absolutely iconic.
Truly.
Feminist icon. I love it. And I completely saved the wrong thing, so this is embarrassing, but oh well.
No, you got it.
Wow.
That is such a fucking good answer.
That is a great answer.
And it
Oh
brings
my
with it such
God.
great social commentary because I had a
Yeah.
recent epiphany too.
Yeah.
The exact same. It was the same with Kevin Rudd and Julia Gillard and stuff that I think the same thing is, the media and also like even just like personal lives wise.
Yeah.
So much of it was just making fun of them for no
Yeah.
reason or for like just being so against them being
Yeah.
that kind of thing. I don't know. But definitely it wasn't until recently that I was like, wait a second.
Like, because I, like, distinctly remember so many people making fun of, like, even her appearance. And I'm
Yes.
like, what
Yeah.
does that have to do
Her dresses,
with anything?
everything.
Her dresses, her hair, like,
Yeah, I remember specific things about her heels.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm just like,
was she the one that got a
why?
sandwich thrown at her? Or was that somebody else?
that was somebody else, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
That might have been.
That is a really good answer, Chelsea.
Thank
That's
you.
a great answer. Wow. Wow.
Way better than my Lady Gaga one.
Way better than my one day you're going to wake up dead.
Wait, okay, wow. Wow, Chelsea. Some really, really great answers.
Wow,
thank
All
you.
of them, in fact.
All of them. Yeah. Yeah,
I
wow.
love it. I feel like I've gotten to know you on such a deep level now.
I agree.
Not that I didn't already.
Even deeper.
Even deeper.
Just in a different way.
Suez Canal deep.
Could even say we went in one direction.
If only they went in one direction down the Suez Canal.
Oh, okay. She's coming for that.
Two
pilot.
worlds
Yeah.
colliding.
Love it.
Wow.
Wig.
Okay.
How do you say wig?
Wig.
Okay, let's jump into our what the fuck of the week.
wrap up? Okay.
As usual, shall I go first?
Obviously, I need to think of one.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't plan
Well,
for this. I
explain
was too
again.
busy planning for everything else.
Okay. So we'll explain again for you and for the listeners. What the fuck of the week is basically something in culture, in society, in pop culture, in entertainment, in anything in your life, personally, that is confusing or something that you just want to call out.
Yeah.
Typically negative. It's hard to spin a what the fuck of the week into something positive,
Yeah.
but it has been done. It has been done. So my what the fuck of the week this week is, you know when you don't wear a shirt for a while and it's on the coat hanger?
Yeah.
That's all. No. You know how it gets these little bumpies?
Yeah, the bumpies.
The little coat hanger bumpies on a shirt you haven't
Yeah.
worn in a while?
No.
Yeah, if it's like stretchy especially.
Can I see a visual?
I see the bumpy.
Oh, is that what that's from?
It's from the coat hanger. And
Yeah.
I'm always so self-conscious about it, but I'm like, I can't not wear it.
I did
Like
not
how else
notice.
are you
Clothes.
supposed to hang it up? Like either
Literally.
that or you like fold it and then it just gets creases anyway.
Yeah. Or you have to have
I
one of those
don't
like
fold, I shove, but that's
I also same. Don't worry. You have to have like a fancy velvet one that clings to the material properly. I don't even know. But my what the fuck of the week is the little bumps that come from the coat hanger on a shirt you haven't worn in a while.
Wow.
I don't get it. I think that it is a hate crime that you do that. And this is a call out post of coat hangers.
Fair.
Thank you for your time.
thank you. Thank you.
Fair.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Maddie,
You're welcome.
what the fuck is your what the fuck of the week? I'm sorry, can I just interrupt quickly myself?
Yeah.
Your shirt, just for the listeners, says you matter. I just really want to put a little correction in that says don't. You don't matter.
That would be hilarious.
Anyway, sorry, what's your what the fuck of the week?
Okay, I have
Okay, wow, that was like a light bulb going off in real
Intense.
time. That was
Yeah.
wild.
one. Yeah. Okay, it's the fact that this is extremely Brisbane specific.
Okay.
And it is the fact that the August winds have come really early this year. They've already started.
So windy today.
Yeah.
It's so windy, and anyway, the seasons are shifting because of climate change, and that's the tea.
Honey, you got a big storm coming.
Yeah.
No, you're truly right. The wind
Yeah.
the other day was
Yeah.
insanity.
It's really crazy, actually. And it's the middle of July, so it shouldn't be.
And you're saying weather? What the fuck is happening?
I agree. I mean, I know what the fuck is happening, so I guess I'm saying society, what the fuck?
That's true. That is tea. Okay.
Wow, I
Interesting.
can't believe I had one.
Literally the only thing I can think of is the like lockdown protests.
Oh,
That's a
good
good
one.
one.
And the fact that I'm going to be 34 when the Olympics
Also a good one.
which
thought
I've
you were
already mentioned both, but I'm still
That's okay. They're both good.
What the fuck?
They're both kind of
Confused by
like
both.
reality altering.
It's true.
I love it. Okay. Stanisha.
Wow, okay.
Adster. What are your socials?
I thought we were done. I was going to press stop record. Okay. Lady Alice 101 on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. What's the fourth one? YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Yeah, good one. Thanks, guys. Oh, you can also follow the studio if you want, because I
was
post
gonna
great
say.
things, which is at Harness Creation on TikTok, Instagram, and there is a Facebook, but I don't post anything.
And also, if you're in Brisbane,
Yeah, come.
check it out. There's
Come
some really
see
great
me.
spaces.
check it out. Yeah.
I mean,
Really
that's cute,
cute.
but I just want some company.
What do you mean? This is your company. Shh.
Got up. Yeah, that was wow.
Anyway,
Nicholas, what are yours? Wait, Chelsea,
Jackie,
go first.
did you wanna?
I mean,
or no?
look, Like, I never post anything on social
Okay,
media. I'm
that's
going to
fair.
be honest.
That's okay.
That's fair.
Just like PayPal her money.
Yes,
Yeah.
please
Wow.
send money.
Send nudes.
I'm desperate. If you want.
Oh,
If the nudes come with money, I will accept them.
Iconic.
okay. Money penis. Here for it. If you want to follow the pod, you can.
Yes.
WTFIH podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and if you want to watch us, you want to see us,
Yeah.
being
See our
goofballs,
beautiful
You do,
faces.
obviously.
legit. WTF is happening, the podcast on YouTube. All of the links are below as usual. And if you want to follow me, NIC_sushi on Twitter and TikTok. Peace. Thank you so much for being here, Chelsea.
Did you just say peace?
Anytime.
I don't know what I said.
Anytime.
Literally, it
Chelsea.
comes out and it goes.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Well, thanks for
been
coming.
great.
Thanks
all
also
the way
for having such iconic answers.
such iconic answers. They were life changing. Wow.
She has a point. She's an icon. She's a legend, and she is the moment.
Thank you.
Now, come on now. Stunning. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for listening to What the Fuck is Happening,
Happening,
the
the
podcast. Wow, you suck balls. Bye.
You were making eye contact with me, and I was like, "Why?"
I was trying to be hot.
Okay, bye.